আছে গৌরাচার রত্ন সিংহাসনে আরতি করে না ব্রহ্মা আদি দেবগণে আরতি করে আদি দেবগণ নর হরে আদি করে चमर डुलाया शिव नरा हरे आदि करे चमर डुलाया संजय मुकुंद वासु घोषादि गाया संजय आजारेगा शिव शंख बाजे घंटा बाजे बाजे करताल शिव शंख बाजे घंटा बाजे मधुर मृदंग बाजे परम रसाल मधुरा परम रसाला बहु कोटि चंद्र जेने वदन ज्वाला शिव वदन गोला देश वनमाल करे झलमाल घाला शिव शिव सुका नारदा प्रेमे गदा गादा शिव शिव प्रेमे गदा गादा भक्ति विनोद देखे गौरार संपद भक्ति गौरार संपद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरा भक्त वृंद जय प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरा भक्त वृंद श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरा भक्त वृंद जय Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasa Gaura Bhakta Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Oh Hare Rama 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 Hare Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Jagannath Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram.
Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare. Oh Sri Ram Jai Ram Sita Jai Ram. Oh Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Ram Jai Ram Oh Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Ram Jaya Jagaram. Oh Sri Ram Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram. Oh Sita Ram Jaya Sita Ram Jaya Sita Ram. Oh Sita Ram Jaya Sita Ram Jaya Sita Ram. Oh Radhe Shyam Jaya Radhe Shyam bolo Radhe Shyam. Oh Radhe Shyam bolo Radhe Shyam bolo Radhe Shyam. Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare. Bolo bolo Hare Krishna Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama Oh Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram. Oh Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram Hare Hare. किशोर किशोरी जय किशोर किशोरी
किशोरी जय किशोर किशोर
जय किशोर किशोरी जय किशोर किशोरी
किशोर किशोर जय किशोर किशोर
जय किशोर किशोरी जय किशोर किशोरी
किशोर किशोरी जय
ओ किशोर किशोरी जय किशोर किशोरी जय जगन्नाथ जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा
जगन्नाथ जय बलदेवा
जय जगन्नाथ जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा
जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेवा जय
जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय निताय जय गौरानिताय गौरानिताय जय गौरा
जय गौरानी जय गौरानी जय गौरानी जय गौर
जय गौरानिताय 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 जय गौरा
गौरानिताय जय
जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय जय जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम राम
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे
हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम
जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय प्रभु जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद
प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद
निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल निताय हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य आष्टोत्तर शत शिष्यमाद हिज डिवाइन ग्रेस ऐसी भक्तिवेदांता स्वामी शिल प्रभुपाद की जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य आष्टोत्तर शत शिष्यमाद हिज डिवाइन ग्रेस भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज शिल प्रभुपाद की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की इसकोम फाउंडर आचार्य शिल प्रभुपाद की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्यामकुंद राधा कुंद गिरि गोवर्धन की श्री वृंदावन मथुरा धाम की श्रीमयपुर नवद्वीप धाम की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र श्री जगन्नाथ पुरी धाम की गंगा माजी जमुना माई की भक्ति देवी श्रीमती तुलसी महारानी की their most beautiful lordship Shishi Kishore Kishori ki Paramakaruna, their most merciful lordship Shishi Gauranitai ki their most merciful lordship Sri Jagannath Sri Baladev Shrimati Shubhadra Maharani ki Sri Sudarshan Chakra ki Sri Harinam Sankirtan Jagya ki Samabeta Bhakta Vrinda ki All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shishiguru and Shigoranga.
Narasimhamadhim Sharanam Prapate Tavakara Kamala Varenakan Adbhuta Shinga Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanu Brinda Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadisa Hare Jai Jagadisa Hare Jai Jagadisa Hare Alavare Akan Jaya Narasimhadev, Jaya Narasimhadev, Jaya Narasimhadev, Jaya Narasimhadev. Jaya Bhakta Prahlad, Jaya Bhakta Prahlad, Jaya Bhakta Prahlad, Jaya Bhakta Prahlad. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. हर्षमदेव भगवान की, भक्त प्रहलाद महाराज की, गौर प्रेमानंदे।
Hare Krishna. Hare, hello, hello. Hello. Hare Krishna. Loudly, please. Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. So, on behalf of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, we welcome you all to the Sunday Feast program here at Sri Sri Kishore Kishori Temple. Thank you all for joining us today. Sri Sri Kishore Kishori Bhagwan ki jai, Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Maharani ki jai, Shri Gaura Nitai ki jai. So before we start our program today, I want to invite announce we have some special guests from a church. I want to announce their names. The distinguished Reverend Kurt Kondra and the community of Unity of North Shore of Church. They're all here today. So we'll welcome them with a big Hari Bol. Hari Bol! So thank you all for coming. I hope you enjoy the program. We have this program every Sunday from 5 to 8. We'll have prasadam or vegetarian feast at 6:30 upstairs. And we'll all have a talk right now a little bit. And then we'll also have more music coming later. So thank you so much. Also, anybody who has come for the first time, please raise their hand. These boys are going to give some gifts. You can give some gifts to them. So if you have come for the first time, over there. So thank you. Also, we are celebrating. Actually, most of you know, in India we have this Ram Janmabhoomi, the place where Lord Ram took birth. There is a big temple being opened there. It is going to happen tomorrow, this 22nd of January. The history behind this is that there has been a struggle of 500 years to get that temple built. It's a lot of history behind it. That's why it is being celebrated as a Diwali festival right there. And the government of India has requested all the temples to participate as well. So as an initiative, ISKCON also is making a contribution. So in that respect, today's event and also tomorrow, we have a festival going on for celebrating the inauguration of the Ram temple in India. So today we will be talking about the place Ayodhya. Prabhu is going to talk about the glories of Sri Ram and the holy Dham of Ayodhya. And tomorrow from 5 to 8 we will have a kirtan here for commemorating this very beautiful day. So please do join us tomorrow 5 to 8. We'll have dinner prasadam also available to all. So just to celebrate this event, I would request everybody to loudly chant Jai Shri Ram together. Jai Shri Ram. So thank you so much. Also, we will His Grace Subal Prabhu is going to talk about the glories of Sri Ram and holy city of Ayodhya. We'll welcome him with a big and loud Hari Bol. Hari Bol. So I will request everybody to come a little forward and keep your mobile phones on silent. And also, we have some announcements for who has done all the services today. So Dyuti is going to announce that.
Hare Krishna. Today we are grateful to our amazing devotees who have helped in today's Sunday feast. Our cooking team is Sridharan Prabhu and Narahari Prabhu. Our kitchen cleaning and pot washing team are Sanjay Prabhu, Santosh Prabhu, Charu Chandra Prabhu, and Chaitanya Prabhu. Today's bake sale team is Mohana Mohini Mataji, Pili Prabhu, and Yashwant Prabhu. Let's all give a loud Haribol to those people. Haribol!
So please, again, I request everybody to come a little forward because we want to put the space out there so that people can walk there. And also, I would request children who are under 12, parents, please keep a supervision on them. If they are making a disturbance here, you can take them to the basement also. Right? Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, everybody. Welcome and thank you so much for being here and participating in this wonderful Sunday feast that we have every Sunday here in the temple, Shishikishore Kishori Mandir. Special welcome to my friends from Unity Church, and especially for the Reverend Kurt Kondra. A very wonderful community. Last Sunday, I have the great honor with my wife to be in their church, and is such an exemplary community and space of worship that particularly appreciate very much, and I feel very honored, especially today, to host them here. So thank you so much for coming. And if you ever have a chance, there is a very wonderful community. They have a place in Evanston, and they're very the characteristic is a very open-minded, and also inclusive. So it's a great example of a religious community. So we're honored to have you here. We're going to today celebrate just together with the community, with the whole Indian community, the devoted Indian community that are celebrating the establishment of this magnificent temple in the city of Ayodhya. So, like in general, when we start a class, we chant the Jaya Radha Madhava. But this time, I'm going to invite you to chant this beautiful mantra. There was a story that in the Shastras, in the scriptures, it is explained that there was once this conversation between the great Lord Shiva and his wife Parvati. Parvati Devi is the personification, is the deity of the material nature. And after Lord Shiva introduced these 1,000 names of Lord Vishnu, it's called Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra. 1,000 names of Lord Vishnu that if you're able to chant regularly, it is guaranteed that you will obtain liberation. So Shrimati Parvati Devi, she asked Lord Shiva, it's wonderful, but there's so many names. What about if you don't learn how to chant all the 1,000 names? There will be any other type of mantras that you can chant that can cover the 1,000 names? And Lord Shiva said, yes. You chant Ram, chant the names of Ram, chant the names of Ram. Because one name of Ram equals 1,000 names of Lord Vishnu. So I will chant like this. Sitaram, 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 Jaya Sitaram, 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 Jaya Sitaram, 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 Jaya Sitaram, 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 Jaya Sitaram. Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman Ki Jai. So, we're celebrating the glories of Sri Ram, the personality of Godhead. In our scriptures, it is explained, there is this term, Swayam Bhagavan Krishna. Swayam Bhagavan Krishna means the original personality of Godhead. In the scriptures, it is revealed that the source of all incarnations, the source of everything is Krishna. It's revealed in the Srimad Bhagavatam. The great sage Sutta Goswami, answering the questions to the great gathering of sages in the beginning of this age of Kali, he told that of all the incarnations of the Supreme Personality of Godhead that can be counted, like if you sit down and start to count the waves of the ocean, in other words, innumerable. So all these different appearances of the Lord, that the term in Sanskrit is avatar. Avatar, not like the Avatar, like the movie or the video games. No. Avatar means a descent of the divine, a descent of God. So this great sage, Sutta Goswami, he tells this gathering of great sages, thousands and thousands of sages that decided to come together in this holy place called Naimisharanya to perform a sacrifice to counteract the negative energy, the negative time that will come with this particular universal time in which we are right now. The universal time is called Kali Yuga, the age of Kali or the age of quarrel. So in order to counteract, all the sages came together. They wanted to perform a great sacrifice for the benefit of human beings, not just in the present at that time, but also in the future for us. And in the discussions, they asked about this great sage who was considered the greatest among all the sages that were there. They asked him to narrate the glories of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And then they asked him to tell us about all the activities of the Lord that happens through the many times in different universal situations and universal times, to tell them about all the appearance, all the avatars. And after the sage narrate, he says this very wonderful understanding. He says, Ete chamsa kalapunsam Krishna stu Bhagavan Swayam. This Swayam Bhagavan or Bhagavan Swayam. He say all these different avatars of the Supreme Being, they're expansions or expansion of the expansion of the original personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. So Krishna is the fountainhead, the source of everything. That's what the scriptures reveal. So all these avatars, all these different manifestations, sometimes it can become a little confusing. But great personalities like the great Lord Brahma, he tells us in some prayers, beautiful prayers, he says, I worship Govinda or Krishna, the primeval Lord. Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. I offer my worship and my obeisances to Govinda, the original Supreme Personality of Godhead. And then he says this, Advaitan, Achyutan, Anadin, Anantarupam. That means Advaitan, he who is one without a second, the one without a second, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Achyutan, he's infallible. Anadim. There's no beginning for him. He's original, no beginning. And then he say Ananta Rupan. He can manifest unlimited forms. And these unlimited forms, he manifests for the purpose of helping the conditioned souls in this material world to come back to him. So in different times, different circumstances, different situations, in different universes, the Lord manifests these unlimited Ananta Rupans, these unlimited forms. In the Bhagavad Gita, he tells us why he does that. What is the purpose of all these different appearances of the Supreme Being in the world? He tells in the Bhagavad Gita, Jada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata. That when there is a decline of religion and a rise of irreligion in the world, he appears. Dharma, what is this? How's it get? How's it go? The last part. Yada hi dharmasya glanir bharati bharati abhyuptanana dharmasya. I come to establish again the principles of religion, and I appear in my own form. And then what else he does? Paritranaya sadhunam. He gave pleasure to the devotees. To those who are people of God, he protects and he gives great, great happiness. But he also eliminates those who are miscreants, those who are opposed to the principles of religion. Vinashaya chaduskritan. Duskritinas means those who are evil. So he eliminates evil. And he does that consistently throughout different ages in order to establish the principles of religion. So the great purpose of the personality of Godhead when he descended into this world, either personally or he sent his representative, is to establish the principles of religion, to help us, to help the world understand the principles of religion. So among the different avatars of Lord Krishna, this particular avatar of Ram is highly revered. For those who are faithful in India, Lord Ramachandra is the highest revered personality. Why is that? Because Lord Ramachandra is described as Maryada Purushottam. He comes to teach us the highest ideal of a human. He is the emblem of virtue. He sets the highest standard, an example of a perfect being. So he not only comes to establish the principles of religion, but he personifies and teaches the principles of religion by his example. By his example, not just by his spiritual potency, but also by his behavior within the world. And he does that by representing the highest standards in terms of norms of religion, in terms of ethics, in terms of values, virtues, principles. All of that is shown by his perfect conduct. So he becomes not just the perfect human being and gives the example of the highest standard of a human being, but also especially he shows what is the highest standard for a ruler of the world, for a king, or for a leader. The highest standard of a leader. Therefore, even up to now, when you hear about politics in India, there is always the quote of the Ram Raja, the kingdom of God, the kingdom of the personality of Godhead, Lord Ramachandra. So he came to perform his wonderful pastimes, to establish the principles of religion, and to teach us the principle of religion by his own example. And his wonderful pastimes has been recorded in this great book, historical book, called the Ramayan. The Ramayan was compiled by a great sage. His name was Valmiki Muni. Valmiki Muni, a pure devotee of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and empowered to actually being able to see not only at the time, but also he is one of those sages by mystic power is able to see also the future. So he was able to witness in total, the pastimes of the Lord in the world. In our tradition, we consider that the Ramayan is a historical record, is a historical record of the activities of Lord Ramachandra. History, just like in India, we have these two historical books, the Ramayan and the Mahabharata. Within those great books of history that is designed for regular people like us, that's what the scriptures tell us. For regular people, the books of philosophy that are a very important part of the Vedas are very difficult to understand. But we can understand the great examples of saintly personalities as well as the personality of Godhead when he have descended into this world. So these records are there in the Ramayan and the Mahabharata. We, the faithful followers, consider them with no doubt history. These are historic personalities. These are historic events. We don't consider or we don't accept the understanding that some class of people have on these scriptures as mythology. We don't accept that these are mythological events that has been created by the imagination of a great writer in order to teach moral and ethics. No, we don't accept that. We consider them historic events. And like that, we got great personalities that have also established with conviction the historical value of these great books. And we have here, of course, when we talk about the modern fathers of India and their system, their governmental structure, we have Gandhi and also Sri Rajaji, Raja Gopal Chari, is one of the great statesmen in Indian history. He was during the the reign of the British Empire in India. He was the first Indian viceroy, or the government, general person. And he was the last one too, before actually the British gave the freedom, or India gained their freedom from the British Empire. Then Sri Rajaji, he was a very important personality within the liberation of India. Both of them considered the Ramayan history. So even from the perspective of great politicians, also the great Indologist Sir William Jones, during the time of the British Empire, he went against many of the scholars of that time who were basically disregarding the Indian or the Vedic culture of India, and also giving this whole thing about mythology. Sir William Jones established it as history. Ram was a historical personality. And in the book itself, the Ramayan itself is full of places and descriptions with very accurate geography and very accurate descriptions of places that you can still go to India and visit. Places like Rameshwaram, in which the Lord performed pastimes, Lord Ramachandra, and there are temples and all different places in which the Lord actually performed these pastimes, which are described in the Ramayan. You have other places like Nasik and Hampi. These are all places. Lanka, Chitrakoot, and of course, the great city of Ayodhya. You can visit these places in India. You can visit and see all these different places that have been described perfectly in the Ramayan. And mind, just consider this. The Ramayan, in our tradition, we understand there have been the pastimes of Lord Ramachandra were many hundreds of thousands of years ago. But at least from the perspective of modern scientists, at least when we track down the Mahabharata and the history that are some of the pastimes that are described in the Mahabharata, in which the Bhagavad Gita was spoken during the battlefield of Kurukshetra, that happens roughly more than 5,000 years ago. And in the Mahabharata, it's described that the Ramayan was already in existence. So we have throughout the history, modern history, like the great king Ashok. This is like maybe 250 BC. He established this great column in honor of Lord Ramachandra and in honor of the pastimes of Lord Ramachandra. So all these things are there that not only appear in the scriptures, that are described with great detail. I'm going to share with you from the Ramayan the description of the city of Ayodhya. It's beautiful. It's very, very beautiful. And you can see that this idea that this is just imagination. Like, for example, for some of us who grew in the West, there are great uh, books of literature that tell us about these um, imaginary places. Like when I was a kid, I used to love The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings, the books of what's the name of the author? Tolkien. And he created a whole world with cities, with places, with characters. Now, where in the world would you find a temple that worship, the hobbits or Frodo or one of these characters, Bilbo, or maybe Gandalf? Where is the statue of Gandalf, the great, magic person that was part of this narration? No, there's none of that. Or how about, in recent times, Star Wars? Where is the statue that commemorates, Luke Skywalker? Maybe we go to Disneyland and something we can, see one of these things. No. But the Ramajan have these things. We have it. So therefore, this is a historical text with the history of the pastime of the personality of God. So here's a description of Ayodhya. And this is from the Valmiki Ramayan. Balakanda is the part of the Ramayan that describe the pastimes of Lord Ramachandra as a child. And is the initial pastime. And there is a description of the kingdom of Ayodhya, or the kingdom of Dasarat, with its capital city, Ayodhya. And it's a little small, so you may not be able to read, but I have to pack everything, but I read it for you. Put my glasses. So see how beautiful the narration is. Now, the geography is perfect. And again, when you visit the city of Ayodhya, one of the part of this presentation, I'm going to take you a little bit of a tour on the city of Ayodhya. On the banks of the river Saraju, there was a great and prosperous country named Koshala, inhabited by contented people. In it was a city of Ayodhya, famous in the three worlds, founded by the renowned Manu. Now this Manu, his name is, this Manu was the Sun King, Vivash, no, not Swayambhuva Manu, the other one, the one that is named in the Bhagavad Gita, Vaivashvata Manu. Vaivashvata Manu. Remember in the Gita, Krishna says, I taught the science of the Bhagavad Gita to the sun god Vaivashvata Manu, and Vaivashvata Manu gave it to his son Ikshvaku, which was the first king here in earth of this dynasty of the sun. So the city of Ayodhya was founded by Vaivashvata Manu, a lord among men. The city thoroughfares extended for 60 miles. Its beauty was enhanced by streets admirably planned, the principal highways being sprinkled with water and strewn with flowers. King Dasara protected the city as Maghavan protects Amaravati. Maghavan is Lord Indra. Amaravati is the kingdom of Indra, the city. He dwelt there in splendor as Indra in heaven. The city had beautiful and massive gates and charming markets. Its fortifications were planned by skillful engineers and artificers. There were bards, ballad singers, and public musicians in the city. The inhabitants were wealthy and had spacious houses with high arched porticos, decorated with flags and banners. It was filled with extensive buildings and beautiful gardens, and surrounded by mango groves, tall trees enhancing the outskirts of the city, giving it the appearance of a beautiful girl wearing a girdle of greenery. The city was enclosed by a strong fortification and a deep moat, which no enemy, by any expedient whatsoever, could penetrate. Countless elephants, horses, cattle, camels, and mules were to be seen in the city. Innumerable ambassadors and merchants dwelled there, and people from many lands traded peacefully within its walls. Ayodhya, like Indra's Amaravati, was resplendent with gilded palaces, the walls of which were set with precious stones, the domes resembling mountain peaks. Gem encrusted, sky kissing buildings could be seen throughout the royal capital. Dwelling houses, tall and fair, stood in well placed sites and resounded with delightful music. There were lovely dwellings occupied by men of noble birth, resembling the aerial chariots that carry those of pure fife and spiritual perfection to heaven. The warriors living in that city were of those who do not slay a fleeing foe. They were skilled archers, able to pierce a target by sound alone. Many had slain tigers, lions, and wolves wandering near their homes, either in single combat or with different kinds of weapons. The great city, which harbored thousands of chieftains, were built by King Dasarath. In Ayodhya lived countless learned men engaged in the observance of rituals. There were also artists and craftsmen, men deeply read in the Veda, and those endowed with every virtue, full of truth, and wisdom, as well as thousands of seers and sages versed in the mystical science of yoga. This is a description in the Ramayana of the city of Ayodhya. Like I was explaining, this is the description of a very, very, very long time, the age of Tetra Yuga. In the scriptures, it's explained that the universe have these cyclical universal times that happens, just like we have in a year, there's four cyclical times that happens: spring, summer, fall, and winter. So in the universe, similarly, there's four ages that happen cyclically. There's the golden age of Satya Yuga. There's the silver age of Tetra Yuga. This is when these pastimes took place. There's the copper age, Dwarpa Yuga. And there is the iron age, Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga is our present time. It's like the winter of the universal time. So long, long time ago. But this city of Ayodhya, through the history of the Vedas, is considered one of the main holy places in India that you can actually visit. And these are considered the Saptapuris, of the 7 cities, or the 7 holy cities in the continent of India. They're also considered the Mokshapuris, or the places that you go and you can obtain liberation. These are holy cities. And the scriptures explain, this is, oops. Okay, hold on. Yes, the Garuda Purana. This is in one of the Puranas. 7 cities that are considered holy that you can visit. And in those cities, they're known for giving liberations to those who worship there. Ayodhya, Mathura, Maya is Haridwar, Kashi is Varanasi, Kanchi is Kanchipuram, Avantika is Ujvan, Dwarabhati is Dwarka. So these 7 cities you visit, you see in the map right there. Ayodhya is central east, like that, and on the top is Haridwar. Kanchipuram is on the bottom. Dwarka is way on the west. So these are great, important holy places. So I have the opportunity to visit Ayodhya in 2017. And I'm going to take you a little bit on a tour to Ayodhya at that time. It's beautiful. It was such a wonderful experience. We did 2017, accompany my spiritual master, His Holiness Ramapat Swami. We went to different places of the pastimes of Lord Ramachandra as appear in the Ramayana. So we visit Ayodhya, we visit Chitrakoot, we visit different places, of the pastimes of the Lord. So when we came to Ayodhya, the first thing as we walk this road, we immediately have darshan of the great river Saraju. It's one of the holy rivers. And like the Ramayan described, the Saraju, this great city of Ayodhya is on the banks of the Saraju River. So you have these very beautiful shores of the Saraju, and obviously a sacred place that pilgrims comes just to take few drops on their heads or take bath there in the Saraju. You see many pilgrims there. And then as we enter into this wonderful bathing place, Ghat, this construction, this place is called Guptar Ghat. It is the place when Lord Ramachandra, at the end of his pastime, he entered into the waters of the Saraju with all the inhabitants of Ayodhya, and from there they departed back home, back to Godhead. They departed to the spiritual world. So this place. It's called Guptar Ghat. And very, very beautiful. And always you see saintly persons there and brahmanas performing different rituals for their pilgrims. This place is called Lakshman Ghat. This is the place where Lakshman entered also into the Saraju. And he concluded his pastimes and went back home, back to God. This is a beautiful place. It's called Tetra Ke Takur in the same area. And this beautiful palace is the place where Lord Ramachandra performed the Rajasuya sacrifice. He performed a great sacrifice there. And when you enter the palace, there's some beautiful deities of Lord Ramachandra, Lord Lakshman, and Sita Devi. Also, within that compound, close to the areas, there's also this very ancient temple with these very ancient deities. And the whole, not only Lord Ramachandra, but it's also different personalities of the um, um, how you say the other great kings that were there. Um, different deities were there. Many deities. And then we go into the downtown of Ayodhya. Beautiful, beautiful place, full of markets, full of saintly persons, and all chanted Jai Ram, Jai Ram. And as you walk through the downtown, you see these very ancient temples, all commemorating the passings of Lord Ramachandra. This particular one is very beautiful. It's called Dasarat Mahal. And in this place is the palace of King Dasarat. Beautiful architecture. And you have this also very beautiful temple room. And you can see how beautiful it is, the palace. And this is one of the most beautiful ones. Sometimes it's called the Golden Palace. This palace is called Kanak Bhavan. And in this palace, originally it is explained that belonged to Queen Kaikeyi. And Queen Kaikeyi gave this palace to Sita. And there is a beautiful altar and deities of Sita and Ram. This place. Oh, no. Sorry. And this one is very beautiful, actually. It's a kitchen of Sita Devi. And when you peek in, then you see all the utensils and things like that, and it's like a kitchen. And it's really, really, really nice. And it is explained that before visiting the temple of Lord Ramachandra, you must first take darshan of Lord Hanuman. Hanuman, as we know, is a great monkey devotee of the Lord. And Hanuman Garhi. This is right in the middle of the city. And you have to go several steps, I think like 70 steps, that you go up and enter into this beautiful temple. And there's this amazing deity of Hanuman. And of course, when I visit, this is how it was. This is the Jamma Bhumi, or the area that is understood with Lord Ramachandra took birth or appeared into this world. And at that time, it was a militarized zone. So you have to go into this whole maze of fences until you reach close to where those tents are. And within those tents, there's the Brahmanas with the deities of Lord Ramachandra there. It was sort of sad in one sense, as devotees of the Lord, to go into the space and see the deities of the Lord being worshipped in a makeshift tent like that. But one of the things that is explained in the scriptures is that Lord Ramachandra's pastimes are full with this mood that enhances devotion. In the scripture, this is a little bit of philosophy. It is explained that there is 5 main type of mellows that we have with the personality of Godhead. The principal ones are: one is of neutrality, one is of servitorship, one is of friendship, one is of parental, and the other one is conjugal. So these different mellows of relationships you can have with the personality of Godhead. And then there are 7 of them that are secondary, and those 7 enhances the relationship of the devotees who are in the different 5 rasas or mellows. One of those 7 is lamentation. That lamentation is, the term is, what is it? I can't remember immediately, but lamentation. So, by this, in the past tense of Lord Ramachandra, we see constantly the situations and circumstances that are heart-wrenching. It's full of that. It's full of tribulations, the pastimes of the Lord. But all of those tribulations, what it does is enhances our desire to worship the Lord. And then that very feeling of lamentation becomes a great sense of fulfillment and jubilation. So devotion is enhanced when those different secondary emotions are directed for the worship of the Lord. So, yes, we felt, a sense of sadness, but at the same time, there is a sense of, how wonderful to be in this space. It was very beautiful. And of course, now we have the great temple that is being built. And tomorrow is the inauguration of this temple. And this is what devotees from all over the world are celebrating today and tomorrow. Beautiful, beautiful temple that is built in this Jamma, or this place of appearance of the personality of Godhead, Lord Ramachandra. So when we're in this place of pilgrimage, when we're in these great, great cities, holy cities, and specifically in the city of Ayodhya, we become completely absorbed in hearing the glories and the pastimes of Lord Ramachandra, the personality of Godhead. So first of all, our scriptures tell us that the Lord descended into this world in the city of Ayodhya along with his expansions. This is from the Srimad Bhagavatam, our main holy scripture. This is in the 9th canto, chapter 10, text number 2. Being prayed for by the demigods, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Absolute Truth Himself, directly appear with His expansion and expansion of the expansions. Their holy names were Rama, Lakshman, Bharat, and Satrughna. This celebrated incarnation does appear in 4 forms as the son of Maharaj Dasarath. When we hear from the scriptures the wonderful pastimes, the thing that is very endearing, and that's why Lord Ramachandra is so revered, is because of his exemplary qualities. And specifically, in the Ramayana, it is explained that of the unlimited qualities of Lord Ramachandra, there are 16 that are highlighted. 16 divine qualities. The great sage Narada Muni has described the 16 divine qualities to Valmiki Muni. Valmiki is the compiler of the Ramayana. And we're going to go through all the 16s, and then we end our class at that time. Let's see what time. Well, we'll close. Okay, we're going to run through them. Gunavan. And pay attention to these, because these are qualities that describe the ideal man. The Lord, playing the part of an ideal person, is teaching us. And most specifically, for all of us, all of someone who takes a position of leadership, any position of leadership, these are qualities that we must cultivate, or they're the ideal qualities. Principle and endow with excellent qualities. Principle means that those qualities, those principles that we accept, we have to embrace and we have to basically represent. So always act according to principles. Viryavan, endowed with great prowess. Lord Ramachandra was considered invincible. He was so powerful. No one can defeat him. Dharmachna, always righteous in all actions. Always righteous. In one sense, remember, Yada Yada Hi Dharmasya, he represents the principles of religion. Rightfulness means that you always act according to religious principles. You exemplify that. So the Lord is not only the giver of religion, but He's also the protector and the teacher of religion. He's grateful because He always remembers even a little help or a little service. And we see that through the presence of Lord Ramachandra. It's so beautiful. The relationships that He has with His devotees, even with some little service. He's truthful in His statements. He never lies. Whatever He said, you can basically, is like they say, written in stone. It always will come to pass. Self-determined and firm in His vows and deeds. We see that in His pastimes. When He was exiled for 14 years by the intrigues that happens, in the palace. Because he promised to fulfill the promises of his father, then there was no way he was going to give up that type of determination. Even when his brother Bharat came to the forest and said, no, this was all wrong. I will stay in your place and you come and take the kingdom. He said, no, I have given this promise. So there's no way he was going to be untruthful to his vows. He's endowed with good conduct. He's the benefactor of all living entities, living beings. It is explained that everything he did was for the benefit and the well-wishing of everyone. Not only those who were favorable on his devotees and favorable to him, but even to those who disregard him and who hated him and who were enemies, demoniac people. He was equally a benefactor for all of them. Even to the great demon Ravana, he always was given them the possibilities, the alternative to become free from his sinful ways. The knower of everything, competent in doing things that cannot be done by others. solely delightful in appearance, is explained. Lord Ramachandra was so beautiful and effulgent. And in places in our temples that we have the deities of Lord Ramachandra, it's just very, very beautiful. Courageous. Conquer anger, always peaceful, even when provoked. Lord Ramachandra was always in perfect control. He didn't act forced by anger. He always acted according to religious principles. Endowed with splendor and brilliance, this is a very beautiful one who is free from envy. And envy is something that is very much ingrained in conditioned souls. In the Bhagavad Gita, it says, sometimes in Christianity we have the original sins. It's plain like that. In the Bhagavad Gita, it is explained that the cause that brings conditioned souls into this material world from the spiritual world, two things is Ichcha and Dvesha. Ichcha means desire and Dvesha means envy. So desire and envy. Desire of God's position and the envy towards God because he had that position. So these two things, envy is a very, very difficult thing to get rid. But Lord Ramachandra is telling us we have to become purified from envy. And the way you get purified from envy is by service. By serving others. And the sixth thing is that if someone provoked him from word, even the demigods were afraid. He was the most powerful personality. So Lord Ramachandra have this. These are qualities that we can also take and apply in so many different ways in our life. But as far as for myself, there is a one that touches me most, and this is I share with you, this is from my perspective, is this quality of acceptance of the personality of Godhead. And it's something that, especially nowadays, we in the world have to learn. We have to learn to broaden our capacity to accept others, especially when there is differences. And the personality of Godhead, especially personified by Lord Ramachandra, knows no boundaries in terms of acceptance. He not only accepts saintly people and devotees, those who are pure, but he also accepts regular people. The people of the country of Ayodhya revere him, love him, and he loved them back. The relationship between Lord Ramachandra and the people of Ayodhya was a relationship of a king towards the subjects. It's a parental relationship. The name of the subjects of a kingdom is Praja. Praja means your sons. So it's that type of loving relationship, of protection, of providing protection. But he also embraced as a friend, at that time, a jungle person. Someone who was considered at that time part of an uncivilized race. A race that live in the jungle and were basically fishermen and hunters. His name was Guha. And he was the king of these jungle people. Lord Ramachandra saw no difference. He embraced him as his intimate friend and established that relationship with him. So Lord Ramachandra was not judging, oh, this is someone who is uncivilized. It's not a person, it's a low person. He doesn't have that type of judgment and discrimination. What to speak of person? He extended the same thing, not just, to other species of life. In this case, we have his relationship with the vulture king Jatayu, who fought against the demon Ravana and was mortally wounded by Ravana, the demon, and fell down from the sky. And Lord Ramachandra found him basically in the last moment of his life. And Lord Ramachandra embraced him. And not only that, he performed these ritual ceremonies that he gave equal to his father, to a vulture. Now, it's not that Lord Ramachandra was a pet lover or someone like that, someone who loved animals. No, it's different. This was a relationship that was there from a son to a father. The father, in this case, being the vulture king. Sabari. This was an old lady, ascetic, who lived in the jungle also. Pure ascetic, but her background was from low birth at that time. Not very literal. And Lord Ramachandra accepted her as a mother. And not only that, to the point that this famous, what you see here, is that she offered fruits to Lord Ramachandra, which is nice. You offer fruit. But the thing is that she tasted the fruit first and gave the fruit after being tasted by her to Lord Ramachandra. And Lord Ramachandra accepted without question. Now you tell me, if you get invited to someone and someone say, oh, let me give you this apple. And then here, have it. You go like, oh, you hesitate at best, So, not in this case. Lord Ramachandra accepted. Lakshman was horrified, but Lord Ramachandra, he accepted. Because Shabari, her mood was not being ignorant or neglectful. Her mood was, I want to offer the most sweet of these fruits to Lord Ramachandra. So she wanted to taste which ones were sweet, and that she will offer. He understood that, and he accepted. He accepted the gray monkey, Hanuman, and all the monkeys of the Vanara race, monkeys and bears. And he embraced them as their friends, their devotees. How about the squirrel? Who can get friendship with a squirrel? Not Lord Ramachandra, he accepted the service of a squirrel. It is explained during the building of the great bridge from India from the continent of India to Sri Lanka. There were all the great monkeys putting stones, but there was this squirrel. There was this squirrel just throwing little pebbles And although the monkeys were, squirrel, get out of here. Lord Ramachandra say, no, this squirrel is doing service. And he accepted the squirrel. And ultimately, the demon, a demon from the race of man-eaters, the brother of Ravana, Bibhishan, who came to Lord Ramachandra and surrendered to Lord Ramachandra. Lord Ramachandra accepted him and embraced him as his personal friend and counselor. And this is the last thing we finish here. I'm sorry we passed time. But this beautiful prayer, or this beautiful, that actually is not a prayer. This is Lord Ramachandra's word. This appears in the Yuddha Kanda of the Valmiki Ramayan. When the Lord declares this to Vibhishan, the demon, he declares, it is my vow that if one only once seriously surrender unto me, saying, my dear Lord, from this day I am yours, and prays to me for courage, I shall immediately award courage to that person, and he will always remain safe from that time on. Sorry. This is this is the Lord assurance to every one of us. When we come to God and tell him, I am yours, he vows to protect us. And so we finish with this. This is our beautiful deities in Mumbai. Lord Ramachandra ki jai. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you so much, Prabhu.
I run out of voice right on time.
Thank you so much, Prabhu. We will have Prasadam next on the third floor. Before you go there, I have a quick announcement. We have His Grace Radhesham Prabhu, who is from IIT. I mean, he is a brahmachari, but he has studied from IIT and is a very proficient speaker and very popular among the college kids. So those who are in college and working, we have sessions with him on the 30th, 29th, that is Monday, which is one of the places close to the temple here. Tuesday, that is 30th Jan, is all in the evening. The flyers are in the group, and you can talk to me also about it. And then we have a Bhagavatam class on the 30th morning and Wednesday 31st here in the temple. So please look out for the emails with His Grace Radhesham Prabhu. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
No thanks. No.
Hey, do you want to do kirtan tomorrow? Next week? Sure. Because my brother hates doing kirtan, you can do it tomorrow. Next week. Tomorrow. Sorry, next week. I was sitting here. Okay? Ready? Namah Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Vimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Padaya Sabdaya Bhutale Devaki Vedanta Swami Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavade Sashatya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare It goes a little offbeat.
Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Can you move on to the third tier? Can you help me? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Kishore Kishore, Jaya Kishore Kishore, Jaya Kishore Kishori Jaya Kishore Kishori Jaya Gauranita 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 Jaya Gauranita Jaya Jagadnatha Jagadnatha Baladeva Jaya Subhadra Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Nitai Gaura Haribo 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo
They're doing their arts and crafts.
What? That's fine.
It's for tomorrow.
That's
Whoever
okay.
doesn't say Jai Shri Ram gets assassinated.
What? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. Why the mic is so quiet? Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Everybody so far. Come closer. Everybody closer, closer. Closer, closer. Come close and be. The closer we are, the most wonderful the experiences. You want to play? Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirveshesha Sunyavadi Pashyati Adeshatarine. Prabhupada. Nirveshesha Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivashadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Everybody. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Sri Advaita Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, 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 Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh! Harinam, Harinam. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Chan, chan, chan. Hop. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Chan chan. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Baje Radhe Govinda Jaya Radhe Govinda Jaya Radhe Govinda Jaya Radhe Govinda Baje Radhe Govinda Jaya Radhe Govinda Baje Radhe Govinda Jaya Radhe Govinda. Oh Radhe 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 Govinda. Oh Radhe 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 Govinda. Radhe Govinda Jaya Radhe Govinda. Oh Radhe Govinda Jaya Radhe Govinda. Radhe Govinda Jaya Radhe Govinda. Baje Radhe Govinda Jaya Radhe Govinda. Oh Nitai 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 Gauranga. Nitai 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 Gauranga. Oh Nitai 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 Gauranga. Nitai 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 Gauranga. Oh Nitai Gauranga Gaura Hare. Bolo Nitai Gauranga Gaura Hare. Gaura 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 Hare. Gaura 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 Hare. Hari Hari Gaura Hare. Hari Hari Gaura Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaura Hari Bol. Gaur Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaura Hari Bol. Jaya Kishore Kishore, 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 Jaya Kishore Kishore. Jaya Kishore Kishore, Jaya Kishore Kishore, Jaya Kishore Kishore, Jaya Kishore Kishore, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura, Nitai Gaura, Nitai Gaura, Nitai Gaura Premanandi Hare Hare Gaur. Gauranga Hari Bol. Jai Shri Radhe Radhe Shri Radhe Sham Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda Ki Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda Ki Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai Gaura Premanandi. Thank you everybody, thank you so much for sharing this most beautiful experience of Harinam Sankirtan. Sankirtan Jagya Ki. Thank you. Good night, everybody. We're looking forward for the next time. Tomorrow, please, give me one moment of attention, everybody. Haribo. Tomorrow, we have a very special kirtan from 5 to 8. Please come and join us. It's going to be a celebration of Ram Bhajans, Ram Kirtan. So come together and let's do that. Are you coming? Are you coming? All right, very good.